It is finally time to decorate my home for Halloween this year. And while I know that not everybody is big on Halloween, you guys know I love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday. I love this time of year and I'm just really excited to get into my home today and add just a little bit of Halloween touches throughout my main living areas. We are going to be focusing in my living room, specifically the bookshelves that you see behind me. And then we're also going to be adding a little bit in the kitchen and a little bit in my son's bedroom. Now I will be decorating in my daughter's room, but we are actually in the process of a bedroom makeover, so I'm just gonna kind of wait until we're done with all of that, and then I will add in some spooky touches in their room. But anyway, I'm really excited to bring today's video. Grab your coffee or maybe decorate along with me today, and we're just gonna see where the day takes me. I honestly have no game plan as far as how I want to decorate, like what items I'm gonna use in particular areas. We're just gonna kind of wing it, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. Now I'm actually gonna start with the front porch. I filmed this a few days ago. We have been having very gloomy, rainy weather for the last few days. That's why my video is kind of dark, and I apologize for the lighting in this video. But unfortunately, there's not much I can do about the sun, so we're just gonna work through it. But I figured that I would start with the outdoor decorating first. It is my favorite. I love how it turned out. I think it might be my favorite front porch that I've ever done. It's not scary, it's just a little bit more spooky cute. So stay tuned. We're gonna start with that first, and then we'll get into the rest of the decorating. Cheers! Now, a few weeks ago, I actually decorated for fall, but now that we are a little bit closer to Halloween and October, I wanted to get out here and add in all of my Halloween decor. So I'm gonna start with this little seating area here. I'm going to put on some black and white kind of like grid pillows. I thought these would be really fun for Halloween. I don't know, they just give off Halloween vibes to me, especially with all of the orange tones out here. And then I'm actually going to put a skeleton with a witch hat on my other chair. I got this skeleton from Walmart, and from what I could find, that was the cheapest I could find a 5-foot skeleton. I think it was only like $29, and I feel like it's a pretty good price. I would eventually like to get a 12-foot skeleton, but my husband won't let me. So maybe one day I can convince him to get one, but we live in a really windy area, so it's hard to have decorations like that in the yard. But one day, mark my words, I will have a 12-foot skeleton. Now, these jack-o'-lanterns that I just put out, I actually painted those a few years ago. I used like a Rust-Oleum stone paint, and they've held up pretty well, although I will say one of them in the back is completely kind of peeled off, so I need to respray them. And then the mums and the pumpkins are from a local farmer's market, and I always say this in every video when it comes to plants and mums in particular, at least for me. I find that shopping locally at a farmer's market or something like that, they always have cheaper mums. I believe I got all 4 of mine for $25, which I feel like is a pretty good deal. And you're supporting a local farm and a small business, and of course I love to do that when I can. And they always have really great deals on pumpkins and things like that. The only other thing that I want to get from there, and they just got them in within the last week, are some corn stalks. I'd really love to put some on the front post there. I've been wanting to do this for years, and I just never get around to doing it. So I think I'm going to get some and put them out there because I think it would look really cute. I didn't show this part, but I did get these little pumpkin lights. I got these from Target. They're battery operated and they're just really cute. I was excited to do that. I have, not candy corn, what is the name? Oh, candy canes. I have candy cane ones that I use for Christmas, and I remember getting them and I was like, you know what? I really want pumpkins for fall. So I was very happy to find those. But now we're gonna move back inside and we're going to clean the living room before we get to decorating. You guys know I like to decorate in a clean space. Now my living room wasn't too bad on this day. I just wanted to quickly wipe things down, and I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider multi-purpose cleaner because this always gets me in the mood to decorate. So we're gonna go through the room and quickly clean things up. Oh, these are the little jack-o'-lantern bells I was telling you guys about, I think in one of my recent videos, and I'd already put them out in this bowl just to see what they would look like, and how cute are they? I love them so much. But to get me in the mood, I like to put on a classic Halloween movie. I am going to put on Halloween Town. I actually have not seen this movie in a really long time. I think the kids and I might have watched it last year, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to put that on and we're going to start decorating. My goal for Halloween as far as decorating goes is I like to focus on specific areas in my home. I feel like as somebody who already struggles with decorating, finding areas that I want to decorate and sticking to those areas makes it a lot easier versus feeling like you have to decorate an entire house. Now, I really wanted to focus most of my Halloween decorations on my built-ins here and on my entryway tables. So those were my two main goals, and then just kind of sprinkling little Halloween throughout the rest of the house, and that way it didn't feel too overwhelming for me and feeling like I needed to go all out in every area. So if you're feeling that way, maybe just take a few areas in your home and decorate for Halloween. That way, you know, your whole home isn't decorated, unless you want it to be that way, of course. But for me personally, I just feel like having my entire house decorated for Halloween would be a little too overwhelming. So that's why I like to stick to little areas and go all out in those areas. And I was really happy with how my bookshelves turned out here. I just love the way that they turned out. They're very like cozy and vintage without being scary. Now, I personally love scary stuff. I love haunted houses. I love scary decorations. But when it comes to decorating in my own home, I don't love that like in my house, if that makes sense. I love it in other people's homes and other people's yards, but not for mine. So I like to keep my Halloween decorations very cute, very vintage, just, you know, very like spooky, but like not scary, if that makes sense. And I have kids, so of course it's harder to have scarier decorations, but I don't know, there's nothing cuter than like bats and jack-o'-lanterns and just your classic Halloween decor. So that was kind of my vibe for this year, and I really truly love how everything turned out. Another thing I was super excited to do this year. Now, I've hung witch hats on my ceiling before, but I've never added in the floating candles, and I've seen this all over TikTok both this year and last year. And I was like, I remember last year I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this next year. So I picked some up. I actually think I got them from Temu for a very affordable price, but they just remind me of Harry Potter. I love, love, love Harry Potter, and I don't know, the floating candles just reminds me of Harry Potter. And one thing that we want to do this fall is binge all of the all of the Harry Potter movies. And so I thought it would be really fun to have that like kind of in the background while we're watching our movies. And I was really excited to have most of the Halloween decorations in my living room specifically for our Halloween movie nights. So I'm really excited. I love how it all turned out. I can't say whether or not this will peel the paint off the ceiling. I'm hoping that they won't. I can always give you guys an update when I take them down, but from reviews, I've seen that it shouldn't take any of the paint down, but I will report back later in the season if you guys want to do this. Oh, and I've had questions about the bats as well. These ones that I use in particular do not peel the paint off the wall. We're adding a few more touches to the living room, mostly just pillows, and then that will kind of complete my living room. Like I said, I really wanted the focal point of the Halloween decorations to be in my living room this year. Now, I had intentions of decorating for Halloween. I keep saying that. I had intentions of decorating the kitchen like all out, but as I kept adding decor in living room, I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to have an overwhelming kitchen. I'm definitely somebody who spends a lot of time in my kitchen cooking and baking, preparing meals. The last thing I want is like a ton of clutter on the counters, you know? So I am going to keep it simple in there, but I love how it all turned out. You guys will have to let me know what your favorite part is. I think for me, it's a tie between the bookshelves and the floating candle hat situation. I love it. And I cannot wait to watch all of the spooky Halloween movies with my family in here and just have our cozy Halloween nights. All right, now that we're done in the living room, this is what my kitchen is looking like. I feel like whenever I decorate, the whole house just gets kind of out of hand, and I swear, you guys, I have been working since 9:30 this morning just on the living room. Maddie was at my mother-in-law's for most of the morning. I picked her up, we got some lunch. Now she's napping and it's time to do the kitchen. A lot of this is for Barrett's room, which I will be doing very shortly, but I think for the kitchen, we're gonna keep it simple. I think I'm only gonna add a couple of things in here. So we're just gonna get this cleaned up first, and then I'll just add in little touches here and there, and then we're gonna move my son's bedroom and get some decorating done up there. A little cleaning motivation for you guys if you have visited my channel today to get some cleaning motivation. If you guys are new here, maybe this is your very first time stopping by. First, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here, but my name is Whitney and I actually primarily do cleaning videos on my channel. And so if you're just kind of popping in for Halloween decorations and maybe like cleaning's not your vibe, I do apologize for this portion, but we will resume the decorating very shortly, but I wanted to do a little bit of cleaning up in the kitchen just because I had like a whole load of dishes to put away. We had some dishes in the sink to get taken care of, and you guys couldn't really tell on camera, but the counters needed to be desperately wiped down. So I wanted to get all of that taken care of before we added in some more decorations. In my last video, I asked everybody what their favorite Halloween or fall time movie or TV series to watch is. Now I want to ask you guys what you're looking forward to the most this fall. It could be, you know, going to the pumpkin patch, or, you know, even just having movie nights at home, or maybe you're gonna go to a haunted mansion or some kind of spooky place. I want to hear all about it down below. Me personally, I'm just looking forward to spending time with my family and just doing like your basic fun fall stuff. Like I can't wait to go to the pumpkin patch, and of course go to the pumpkin patch with my kids at school. I always love to chaperone when I can. It's something that I just enjoy doing, so I'm excited to do that. And then like I mentioned, we have movie nights a lot in my house, but I'm really trying to dedicate Friday nights to like a family movie night, or even like board games or something like that. But definitely during the holidays, probably movies, because there's just so many movies to get through. So let me know down in the comments what you guys are looking forward to most this fall. I didn't film it, but I did add these super cute pumpkin placemats. These are not gonna stay here, but my kids are about to come home from school. I'm about to go get them, and I wanted it to be really fun when they walked in with like all of the Halloween stuff out. So I decided to put them out for right now, but we will probably do like fun little lunches and things like that, and I will use those for that. So funny story, so I got this Ruggable because I really wanted it. I loved the skeletons. It was just a very classic print, and I know that I will use this for years to come. And it's funny because I have been trying to get Ruggable to work with me for like 4 years. And they never answer my emails, so I was like, whatever. So I was very excited to get this, and I can honestly say Ruggable is definitely worth the money in my opinion. I love it. I already have one for Christmas and like just all year round in my cart. Hopefully I can get it soon. But what influencers don't tell you is I had one heck of a time getting the rug onto the pad. I didn't know it was like almost like a Velcro. So like as you're laying it out, it keeps getting stuck to the rug. You can't really like straighten it out. You have to completely pull it back up. If it's lopsided or anything like that, you can't tell in the video, but like part of the rug pad was kind of hanging off this side, and it definitely was not centered. So I had to mess with this quite a few times, but I did eventually get it, and I love that it's not going to slide around because my last kitchen mat that I had, it was just always sliding. But I love it so much, and I like that I can just stick it in the wash when it's dirty. I can't speak to the longevity, but I can definitely let you guys know as time goes on, as I've washed it, how it holds up in the wash. So really quickly, I wanted to do my annual Boo Basket haul. I feel like I share this every year in my Halloween Clean and Decorate, so I'm gonna share this year's version. I feel like I didn't go as crazy as I did last year. I feel like I got a lot more of like junky stuff, and I feel like this year I got stuff that I knew they could use or would actually really like. So I'm gonna start with Maddie over here. Now Maddie is my 2.5-year-old, and I don't like to give her a ton of candy. So I try to get her more snack options, but still like a treat for her. That way she wasn't feeling left out. But you guys know every year I love to get the kids some new Halloween books, and we're getting ready to redo the girls' room, and I'm gonna have bookshelves where I can display all of their like seasonal books. So I did get the Very Hungry Caterpillars Creepy Crawly Halloween for her. I thought that was super cute. I got both girls the Brave Little Ones pumpkin pajamas. Brave Little Ones are my favorite bamboo pajama company, so if you guys like bamboo pajamas, check them out. I love them so much. They are definitely my favorite, and they have the best customer service. I got Barrett and Maddie their first ever jelly cats. I tried to get Savannah the little black bunny that is holding the pumpkin, but when I went to go check out, it sold out and I was really upset. So I got her a different stuffed animal, but I was able to get a couple of the Halloween jelly cats for Barrett and Maddie. So she got this little spooky pumpkin. And then again, I got her a ton of treats. We have mini cheese balls, pretzels, applesauce, fruit snacks. And then the only candy that I did get her were some mini M&Ms. Savannah got this book for her Boo Basket. And then again with the pajamas, she also got, I found this cute little candy corn pen. I know she's gonna love this. Savannah's very much my crafty child. She loves to get all of like the different cute little pens and gel pens, crayons, whatever it is. So I know she's gonna love this. Applesauce, and then this is the stuffed animal that I got her. I actually have this brand. It's like a chicken that I got for Maddie for Easter last year, and I love this brand. But I actually think I got this off of Amazon, so I will try to link it. But it's just like a little witch kitty, and she's super cute. And I thought this would be really cute to display on the girls' shelves as well. I got her a Pez, mini M&Ms, and then she did get a couple of extra things. She is just like my easiest child to shop for, and Maddie's just too little for these kinds of things. But I got her some ghost sticky notes, and then these cute little nail stickers. She loves to do her nails, so I know she's really gonna love these. And then she got some Peeps and some gummy clusters. And this is like my absolute favorite candy ever. Barrett, I got this book. This is actually by Jimmy Fallon, which I thought was really funny, but he can read now. So I was looking through this book, and this seemed like something easy he could read to us. So I got him this one. He also got his own Halloween pajamas. I got these from Target. Unfortunately, Brave Little Ones doesn't go up big enough for him, but that's okay. I know he's gonna love these. I got him this little game. This is like a tic-tac-toe game. I figured him and Savannah could play with this together. And then for his jelly cat, I got this skeleton dog. This is the cutest stuffed animal I've ever seen. Barrett loves dogs, so I know he's gonna love this one. It kind of reminds me of something you would see out of Frankenweenie. And then he also got a Pez, Peeps, applesauce, mini M&Ms, Nerd, and then these are just some extra things. Each kid's gonna get one of these. I have some glow slime, and then I have these little Boo straws that I can give the kids. There are 4 of these in here, so I'm gonna see if my friend wants one for her daughter. But I'm so excited to put these together. I'm actually going to be giving these to the kids on the first day of fall instead of October 1st. That way they just kind of have a little bit more time to enjoy all of this stuff, and I'm just excited. So we're gonna assemble them really quickly, and then I'll show you guys what they look like when they're all put together. Here's how they all turned out. I love them. I don't think I used these baskets last year. I had purchased them towards like the middle of October, and I was like, I'm gonna use these next year. But they are so cute. They didn't really hold their shape very well being in storage, but that's okay. So here's Maddie's basket. Here is Barrett's, and then here is Savannah's. Hers is a little bit bigger than the other two, so like everything's kind of falling down. So I might put like a little bit of tissue paper or something in the bottom. I'm not sure yet, but I think they turned out really cute. All right, we're moving on into my son's room now, and boy is the lighting terrible. I do apologize for that. We were having really gloomy weather and it had been raining for a few days, and I was trying to like push this video off until it got sunny, but it never got sunny. But I love how everything turned out in my son's room. It's so cute. He has all of these different little spooky stuffed animals from over the years, so I'm gonna add those to the bed and just kind of like little random knickknacks here and there. But he was so excited to come home from school because he knew I was decorating on this day, and I told him that I was going to be decorating his room for Halloween, and he was so excited to come home and see it. And this is just something that I love to do for my kids, and I hope that they always remember it and cherish it as they get older. And I can't wait to do the girls' room once we're done doing things in there. I've already talked about this, but we're in the middle of a bedroom makeover. We got them bunk beds and we're kind of redoing their whole room. So I'm excited to share that video in 2 weeks with you guys. But look how cute it is. I would have loved this as a kid. I just think it's so much fun, and I know that he truly loved it. But that's actually going to end today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.